Hi folks, and thanks for joining us again for another one of our shamanic journeys. So tonight I felt it was very important to realize that we're coming into a time of great anxiety and great uh, difficulty, even more so than we had been in. And this situation we have now, this lockdown, um, it's ending now. It seems to be ending now. And we're coming back into a place of anxiety for many, many people. And it won't be too long then again till the next lockdown begins, and we're back in that cycle again. And it's only a matter of time now when we have to make a decision about how we're moving forward with this and how this should be supported or not supported, as the case may be. So I wanted to do a journey for empowerment, to lift our spirits and to bring in very positive energy. And one of the typical examples of ways that you can do that in shamanism is to bring in your power animal. And that's what we're going to do tonight. And that's a very traditional shamanic practice where we connect with the animal kingdom and various types of animals. And from our birth, we've had a particular power animal. We've had a number of power animals, but a particular one that can come in and boost our power base. So that's what we're all about tonight. And I just wanted to say, for Eileen McCourt, my long-term partner in crime, has just released this book, Lighting the Way. And it's the most beautiful book because it's little snapshots of spiritual thought. And a typical sort of book that you would nip into and nip back out again. And it's very, very uplifting. So for the days coming, I think this is super important. So, and you can get this on Amazon. And I guess, Eileen, if you're watching tonight, you can put up your web page and how that can be gotten off your web page or again off Amazon. So there you go, folks. So tonight is about power animals, and basically the concept behind power animals is that if you're looking for a particular thing, if you feel that you're deficient in a certain area, maybe you're very fearful, anxious perhaps, you would call in your power animal, or perhaps you would go to a shamanic practitioner who would retrieve that power animal for you and put him back into your energetic system. And that's very much the concept behind it. So, without further ado, let's get started. Oh. So, for those of you who had joined me before, you know what's happening. For those of you who haven't, this is a guided shamanic journey. It's not a shamanic journey proper, but it gets you on a roadmap to that shamanic journey. Shamanic journey is very personal, and the shamanic journey that you will now listen to is you following my shamanic journey, but you have to have your own. And basically, it's without anyone's influence or anyone's opinion. You just go off to carry out a certain mission, if you will, or a certain agenda. And our agenda tonight is to meet our power animal. But if you follow this guided shamanic journey, it'll give you an idea how to go about that in your own life, in your own time. But also, you may get something through this journey as well. Okay. So 2 things you need for a shamanic journey is, number 1, a place that you know in this reality, hopefully in nature, but it doesn't have to be in nature, somewhere that you feel safe and secure within, and you feel the energy is good and positive, and you're very grounded in. So if you can think of somewhere that you know personally, and that's really the trick of this, make it personal, make it your own, and put all your energy into it if you can, and you really will move leaps and bounds with that. So that's number one. That's the number one thing. And number two is a means by which to go downward or upward, given the lower world, the middle world, or the upper world. And for this journey tonight, we'll be concentrating on the lower world. And that's the place of animal spirits and the elementals and earth energies in general. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, those two things in mind, when you're doing this, plant your feet very firmly on the ground. Pull up that earth energy. Pull it up through your body. Pull it up your chakras. And get very grounded and connected to the earth in that way. And then begin a pattern of breathing, slow pattern of breathing, and that will calm the system down, and it will help you connect in even more so. So if you breathe in for the count of 4, hold that breath for the count of 4, and release that breath for the count of 4. And when you breathe in, fill your lungs to capacity. And when you breathe out, completely empty your lungs. And that way, you'll get the breath coming in and filling your spirit up. Because in shamanic terms, breath is spirit. You're bringing in spirit and you're releasing spirit. And it's that natural ebb and flow. So, let's begin. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and release, 2, 3, 4. Keep that pattern of breathing going. And just give yourself over to the drum. Native American shaman would call the drum their spirit horse, or the horse that would carry them on to their meetings with spirit. That breathing steady and slow. Imagine this place that you know, this place of safety and security. And to help you engage fully, bring in all your senses. So first of all, look around you in this place that you're visualizing. look at everything in finite detail. Are there any sounds in this place? What sounds would you normally expect to hear in this place? Are there any smells? What's the temperature like in this place? Reach out and touch something. Anything at all. How does that feel to your hand? Now it's time to go to the lower world. So in the manner that you've chosen, and you can go down a hole, down the roots of a tree, down a waterfall, anything that you choose. Down now. And when you go down, pay close attention to all the layers of the earth. Layers of soil with the roots of the trees and the plants. Layers of rock. The solidity that holds our earth together. Layers of water. The emotion underlying all things. crystal that gives the earth that electromagnetic resonance. And eventually you'll find yourself in a dimly lit cave. There's a purplish hue all around you. The cave smells damp and mossy. Right in front of you is the entrance to this cave where the sun shines through. So make your way to that entrance. And step outside into the bright sunlight, giving your eyes a moment to adjust to the light. And you see in front of you a huge lake. You're standing on the banks of this lake. And in front of you, right at the water's edge, is a cloaked figure. Cloaked figure looks at you, you can't see his face, but he turns and points out into the middle of the lake. And there sits a little island. This is the ferryman. And this little island is the island of the power animals. Ask the ferryman to take you there. And he beckons you forward. And amongst the reeds by the river's edge sits a small boat. Climb aboard, and the ferryman gets on behind. And with a long oar, he pushes off from the bank. And you set sail for the island of the power animals. As you move along, you feel the heat of the sun on your forehead. The gentle wind blows, and the light sparkles off the waves on the lake. And as you sit in the boat, ask the ferryman what to expect. Ask him which power animal you require to boost your energy. Move along, the waves begin to become choppy. The wind is blowing a little harder, and the boat goes up and down and up and down. Clouds in the sky begin to get a little grayer and a little darker. And as you near the shore, you feel the first spots of rain on your face. And then the rain comes down hard and heavy. Cleansing away all your negativity. Start to make your landing on the shore of the island of the power animals. And the little boat makes a welcome connection with the land again. And the ferryman bids you step onto the island. And again you find the solidity of the earth. front of you is a great forest. Dense, thick, allowing little light in. You turn around and you see that the ferryman has left and returns to the land from whence you came. Make your way up the beach and into the dark forest. With only brief slivers of light coming through the branches. You're cold and damp. As you walk through the dank forest. But up ahead, you see more light. And as you reach a clearing, you see a great river running through the center of the island. And you catch a brief glimpse of your power animal as it darts for cover. It is aware of your presence. But it is hidden now from your sight. The traditional manner in which to connect with your power animal is to stalk it like a hunter. And allow your power animal to stalk you. So walk around the center of the island, just at the tree line. And now make your way out beyond the trees. And you feel the hairs going up in the back of your neck. Because you know that a creature is watching you, stalking you. And make your way down to the edge of the river. You hear a rustling behind you as your power animal comes out of the tree line. Don't look around. Allow the animal to stalk you, to follow you. You hear footsteps behind you, the breaking of a twig. The smell of something primal. Go down to the water's edge and sit down. And wait for your power animal to approach. And you feel a hot breath of your power animal on the back of your neck. And you're unsure how this animal will react to you. Is your energy high enough? Your vibration strong enough to allow this animal to connect with you? Your power animal in the eye. You will immediately feel fearful. Because you're sensing the power that this animal has and that you do not. And your power animal begins to growl and snarl at you. And it leaps at you. And passes right through you and into your heart. and you feel enlivened. You feel courageous. You feel strength like you've never felt before. Your senses are heightened. Your eyesight, your sense of smell, your hearing. You hear things from many miles away. You smell the blood pulsing through your prey. Run now. Run along the edge of the river. Run along as this power animal would run. Swift and powerful. Feel the wind blow through your hair as you take long strides. Feel that primal energy, that primal spirit. The fierce heart, pounding blood around your system. And you sight your prey running through the trees. Faster and faster you are gaining on it. Until eventually you catch up with it. And in fear and exhaustion, your prey falls, and you slowly make your way over to where it lies. You sense the heart beating within its chest. You smell the fear. Now make your kill. Devour your prey. Feel the consciousness of this creature fill your own. And feel your strength boosted. Feel the new self-belief. animal assuredness. There is no doubt. Make your way back to the river's edge. Sit down, drink the water from the river. And give thanks and appreciation for the spirit that has given its life for yours. And make that commitment to truth and life and joy and love. As a repayment for the life that you've taken. Let the only energy that pulses through your body be the energy of love. Feel your fierceness, but it is a fierceness of love. Fiercely passionate. This creature that now dwells within you has been with you since birth, protecting you, looking after you. Communicating with you through the heart. Giving you strength. And you now feel that strength. You feel the healing of the wild animals, the natural things of the earth. You are the earth. Connected in consciousness with all things. Put your hands over your heart and give thanks. This animal will teach you many lessons. Get up from the bank of the river. And you feel your body again in all its humanness, but locked away deep within your breast is the passion and the fire and the fierceness of this animal. And it will stay with you always. Make your way back to the tree line. And back through the dark trees. The dark world within the green. And out again into the bright sunlight. And the edge of the lake. Feel the heat of the sun again on your face, and a gentle breeze that blows. And there waits the ferryman to return you back to where you started. And he gives a deep bow in respect of the wildness that is now inside. Climb on board the boat and he sets off. And the water in the lake is calm and serene. The sun dances across the surface. A gentle breeze blows in your face. And he again comes to shore with a slight bump. Before you get out, he reaches out his hand and asks you for payment. What have you to give this spirit? What your energy, what your goodwill, and your healing. So send him your healing. Send him your prayers. And again, he deeply bows in gratitude. Step out of the boat back onto the land and thank him for the journey, for your safety, for the journey across the lake of emotion to the island of the power animal. And suddenly he is gone. Turn round and look at the cave that you came from. Go back in, giving your eyes a moment to adjust to the gloom. Back to that place where you landed in the lower world. And in the same way that you came down to the lower world, go up again. Back up to that place that is so familiar to you. That place of safety. Look around you again in this place you know so well. And stop for a moment and think what has just occurred. The change in energy, the change in mindset. The great spirits that you met. And now it's time to bring your spirit back into body. Feel the heaviness of your body. Feel the solidness of your arms and your legs. And again, ground yourself within this mortal frame. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes. Hope you found that meaningful and useful. If you didn't feel that you received your power animal, do that journey again and again until you do, because it is a powerful experience. And one of the suggestions that is made once you finally meet your power animal and internalize it is to get messages from it. Some people open books to get the message coming through at any random page. Some people try automatic writing. Whatever it is, whatever way you connect with your power animal, try that and see how you go. We're back on Friday night with our series, Clouds, a Lesson, a Blessing, and an Opportunity. The road to positive mental health. And in that episode, we'll be looking at soul loss, the shamanic concept of soul loss. So, hope you can join us, 9 p.m. this Friday. So, if you can. And thanks for joining us tonight.